tonight's reading with LaTasha. I'm super excited to hear the reading, to see it. A few years ago, her book Twerk came out and completely entranced and bowled me over with its original and relentlessly experimental aesthetic. I feel like it gave a kind of shot in the arm of American poetry overall. In the book and in other works since then and performances, her works are full of the way that languages and words collide and are transformed into new linguistic shapes. A little bit like Manny Farber's famous 1960s phrase termite art. Diggs's works eats its way through different boundaries and borders, constantly moving. But unlike Farber's termites, Diggs doesn't leave debris. To me, it seems like Diggs' poems create new constellations of bodies and media and language, constellations that draw on old avant-garde movements such as Surrealism, Dada, and Oulipo, as well as hip-hop and dance. And these assemblages of bodies and technology and voice and rhythm create something that is, to me, incredibly entrancing and new and energetic. And I'm really looking forward to this performance. Please welcome LaTasha Diggs.
Good evening. Good evening. It's your manners. So thank you again, Johannes and Notre Dame and Joel and the English department for inviting me, and Shade for having me laugh a lot this afternoon. I'm just going to get into some stuff. I'm going to share a little bit from the work Twerk. Then I'm going to play around with some newer versions of older works that have not really been heard. I'm composting them right now. That's it. I'll just shut up and start, okay? All right. The sound of the universe. Love this part of the lesson, the legend. Moo mob enters the dubious wilderness. Instead, the upset duck's refusal for scarce sustenance. That such an upchuck of all foul obstructions is left outside. And all yawning, things lavish and gorgeous, like Pharaoh, comes to the mix with the glittered thrash. Here originates Mungkin mencintai mungkin. Dahil sexo nato mio guaguanaymo. Engkau imponite gila murasaki buaya. Pero tayo ni sinta sampai saya cias habuk. Dahil sexo nato mio guaguanaymo. Unas claro que lance mukin naro nanyanguk. Da quiero esperar para que su mura bulamanta. Dahil sexo nato mio guaguanaymo. Engkau imponite gila murasaki buaya. 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 Ay, 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 The originator. Here's a remedy for your chronic whiplash. Coming to you via triple ones on a mission. Papa Willie for originators of the flash. Check your dial and boss the rock before a fella did dash. Grab this mother party beat, 2 needles in collision. Here's the remedy for your chronic whiplash. Flare your dome with a pinch of cheeba, suck hash. Gamma Avenue, peeping rapid circumcision. Papa Willard for originators of the flash. Ululate the call, God's never caught tongue lash. Tweak and EQ, my hash box, double vision. Here's a remedy for your chronic whiplash. Get my tambourine for your partner, now pass the calabash. Smile with the DJ when the cut spits. Peep with the precision. Pop the willy for the originators of the flash. Never fret what the beat can establish in the trash. Master meter on Orion, starship blast with supervision. Here's the remedy for your chronic whiplash. Papa Willie for originators of the flash. Sunspot. Flinching the bounce, the class keeps me. Boys are adored too easily. Or perhaps the treasure trove we deep devoted by twerk. Love offering booty without arcane blues. From cookie scrolls the pirates inside. Buried in the crease of flesh. Or even thoroughbred cows by knees that meet on instruction and heat. Who discovers the loot? Treats the meadows raw blood, or weeping walls of lace fronts, or muskets black thighs. We perspire into a floor enough to erect and reward. In 15 cubits reside our platinum, peekaboo chests, the glare. A sunspot dawn just for a night of presence. Daggering kanji. Aki. Ali. Okazi. Ooh la la. Zo. Loho. Una, Bob, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, Ali, Snap, Pookie, Umala, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, Krill. Osha, Lumhe, Ikajao, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, Onan, Kinky, Ama, Asdo, ooh la la, ooh la la. Ooh la la, ooh la la, Ola, Kitty Kitty, Anapi, King, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, Ulos, Nachi, Si, Oni, la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Aoi. Waya. Ow. Mama. Onga. Kung Fu. Kimchi. Kiru. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Wohi. Kwat. Kinab. Nugegi. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Narik. Aloheda. Ooh. Um, 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 Straightening a directional ornament. Newsprint of strips. We paste onto your nana sharecropper's walls. Rummage content of well all is bare, piss bottles catch spirits. The crystal road is a rural, blingless one. Down and up, wind up the ocean, sound the agogo for Omolu. Malaysia, Aposa, East, Feitu, Barabobos. Love-struck passengers in the dealer room. Bruzios bedazzled would-be brides whose rings are invisible in the crosshatch of scrap pot holders. A coconut drops the needle. This poem is indirect, meant unfixed. Cease resistance. Spirits might enter. Spirits might escape. Nail, rust up nostril, old wounds, dandruff. She bites like a reminder. Like how silica cuts into their lungs for wampum. Purple and white welcome, cowhawk clan. Prestige and codes like gold chains. Chinese brass coins like Mr. T. Like indicators of worth and obligation, birth. No direct meaning, no straight line. Just the quilt of celestial evasion, trickery. Akeola, as Flavor Flav. A press in a cheek, Miss Sanga. Uma seen, uma now. Oh, Chelsea's bow ain't broke. Arrow ain't bent. He be fortune with that Angola swag. Or Shamare, handle that. Saminche Alinia, the row of glass, risen seeds. My lineage be a slave trade. Etas. Allah. 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 Agreia zumbi. A número total das minhas passou em The Bronx. Watashi no stepo no sosso. Harlem. El número total de mis pasos en Helmond. Watashi no stepo no sosso. Nishi Okikubo. O número total das minhas pasos em North Carolina. Watashi no stepo no sosso. Okinawa. El número total de mis pasos en São Salvador de Bahia. Watashi no stepo no sosso. Tasco. O número total das minhas passos em Jalagi. Watashi no stepo no sosso. Vandense. El número total de mis trampos en Ile Yoruba. Umpa Lumpa. So aqui, Lutana. Can you welcome this gaze towards words unspoken by a cynical generation? Dump some luster of rulers, your labor deserves plaudits. A pumpa bled, never explained, just expected. Yours of rude I may retain just the slurs. General blah blah is known. So simply, we are bipedal, but we be natural idiots. Plainly, full of ourselves, driven to control the oceans, the winds, adjectives. Your cheese is mean, friend. Like pungent crunch, but we knew this. Skin, fish, and fry up. I thought it was the French to blame on mayo. A deaf waitress serves, teaches me espresso. A cashier denies me stamps. Coat the roofs with hot, ya, ital, and mem. No volume raised, though. So who hears if unable to read? Does this hand need be this heavy? Elaborate for me this thing about Frisian women. Evidence of heavy, unfeathered traits, all leading to Femke Janssen. Bad example? So verholen. The Dutch G estão mal meu culpable. Relatives not. Coat of honey on Spain or Arawak, or insert African Asian root here. Well, then we duet. A transfer of particles across ponds where escaped we collage. My skin code switch, longing tropics. It pales beside Vandense. Your oak thrives in sand as I digress to YouTube tutorials to catch the rhythm, full of joy. Alas, the shop for clumpies is open from 12 to 5, the tallest in Europe, eh? So what about the Danes? Unlike Groot Peer, get yours, vertical accents, damn your staircases. Scaling obtuse triangles of hell, misdirected retribution for fiending Blisco. Dump more tea in the cup, please. Ate mais, Moana. My lessons forget this. Somewhere else, on the other side of nowhere, we, during dry season, in stride with Clave Algerian, may test Makamba. In here, Ching Ching attracts extravaganza phenomena. Lesser seen, the derelict barge, ocean's been blacker than Vanta, urban like Kanish, memory for fortunate figurines of preach near ships, Emerald City night shifts, of what's evicted right here, endangered declaratives underwater as the lightning strikes offshore. Loaz Redu, sound clash in still pan yard. Yardie boys preach beetroot soup, cinder blocks canary, devil's lettuce blaze up sermon, make lazy sky watches. Hear ye shoreline guardians, shame on the billions who tried and dropped claim. We forgot passage, but we, from the waterside, Mohican tuck deep divers. Didn't we once brine gritty past that there's Piers Ridge? In the nowhere, a homecoming for Drexia's divinity. The moment babies bide here, butternut hues to Atlantis, the alley of living mist can't sing, swing low for free, so pay a mofo. Truth inside, we enchanted grenades caught in a tidal estuary, by golly. Sweet bounce of shells overboard, cause everywhere comes from a dream in Panther. Thunder, thunder. Greeting claps can't cheat the elegy of gospel church, vanishing so far somewhere, silicon long, data us, sweep, swipe, over here. Did you dare say leaping honey trap queen's been altered? Oh, what a joyful noise here on these ghosts of streets of another busy, streets for gangster limb, flotation, hoes and their pence, Querico, Suarez, outlaw, shalom, maldito, club kings, wings, a flutter, fish beat. That you think you know, so what you know from here? Artist statement. This proposal reinterprets the artist mother's famous quote. LaTasha, why do you always have to open up your damn mouth and position us into a larger framework of silence, identities, and survival mechanisms? This monument invites visitors to not only think of the artist mother's personal journey from childhood during Jim Crow in the South to poverty and alcoholism in New York City, but also the movement of the people seeking a better life up north and the many that did not accomplish such. This monument celebrates those like the artist's mother who were not successful. For what her historic struggles for a place free of her previous life challenges most is our imaginary of what is impossible without resources and a stable, safe community. Wearing a curly hair wig and holding a bottle of nitrate, she steps timidly into an envisioned version of the single mother self-medicating her depression and despair. The artist challenges us to think about how this buxom, overweight black native woman from the South with a Southern accent, with Carolina roots, could represent the failure of the United States, both literally and symbolically, and how her muted internal grief as a woman of color could never bring the U.S. together. Ebo, to clean you, to wash hair, to untangle, to rub feet, rub your feet, to oil, to anoint, to curse you, to exercise arms, to yank at your hair, to pinch your leg, to lotion your palms, to wash you, to stroke head, to stain you, to shame you, to feed your parakeets, talk to them, sing to them, hold my tongue, let sister bitch, let nephew bitch, let her blame anyone else, watch, do nothing, like blind man fondling elephants, keep my promises, touch you everywhere, to abandon you, baby you, blame you, sleep little, not work, hold tongue, do not teach, taught by elders, be a good daughter. I am taught, good daughter, buy you undergarments, spend your food stamps, buy you socks, buy you a bed, buy your food, rice and beans, shrimp, sweet plantains, California rolls, beg you to eat, beg you to apologize, to listen to your eyes, to rasp, to finally curse, hear the fading, be absent for one day, weeks, hold my tongue, always lie to you. Jesus, children of America, Hear mama mortal moan, her spirit is sour. High moan from covers, moving words muffled. Move parallel, can't stand for nothing cause mama can't stand. Upright, medicated on fortified. View mama case record of record high, feet high from the record crate. No rose, sweeter say, maybe those dried in Bibles, self-taught, hand-sewn hymns, high water. Transfer and narrow men, wax thee with her and me, holy. Care saves no one near, a pint of chilled, transcendental. Common sense and common errors, see mama overrun, raggedy redeemer, moan markings, roof scars on skull, vicious vex, seedy arenas, mama drown in high gutter, raw murmur, only boy stillborn. Now mama ration, muscatel, misery loves company, mania, mascot. 7 Marys in a tree, 7 Marys in a tree, 7 Marys in a tree, ain't one was mama to mama. Rack at this mildew memoir, that black mold will get you. Holy rollers soliciting for muse, rescue me, rescue me, rescue me, rescue mama, oh mama. Rescue me, mama, oh mama. Rescue me, mama, oh mama. I come from mirrors in the world. Refill potholes like LaTasha. Microcentrifuge taps and fun-colored lives and packs. She watches zombies bow their spines toward creatures in concrete. Use their fingernails to dislodge enough for the edge each silence. Rewired me, they may pray that Todd didn't spill over some rock. She covers her dad's coca, but the thick forage for Newport blunts like truffles. The tar smeared on naked stones. Fingertips meandering brilliant. Jet sand of shit on platform bench. The humankind. Rocks on cardboard, she pauses. How the brain fogs from fumes. Belated once a muddy. The shit reminds her of Ophelia or elephants in a zoo or howling monkeys who don't favor the patrons or board members like Harvard Sunday church tours. Could she, can she regress? Crack it in the palm and let it fly if she were scrambling for caps. St. Nicholas seems to piss, bowels and watering trees, still petals the male kind. The only musts are those rescued. Reports of a decrease in euthanization must state the hipsters for showing kindness towards piss. Adopt she won't, you will. She brushed death off every day from her jeans to ride and die outside liquor stores. The primary colors marked by an assembly of 1,012 candles and black champagne. A name written on a piece of cardboard. belly of an addict grows by the day. She hesitates to cast the trimester. Thank you.
Thank you for the reading, and thank you all for coming. See you around. Thank you.
Okay. What? What? I'll do. Oh, Benny. I know the museum guy, when we were walking in, they were very, very clear on like, so this is ending at this time, right? So, well, there's maybe like 2 questions? Okay. 1, 2, ready.
What inspired you to use the music to like employ? I don't know. The music that you used in the beginning employed a sense of sound and took the audience out of this auditorium and brought us in this new place. And like there was one about the artist statement that resembled the Lauryn Hill intro. Like it was like, but it's just I'm wondering where did that come from?
It came from boredom. So who was at the talk earlier? So remember what I said, like if you get bored, just do something else. I really, like I'm being honest, like, and I tell everybody that, like, I got bored of reading just the paper. I mean, and actually I got bored of trying to memorize my poems, right? I got, because that's a big thing within the spoken word community, within the spoken word tradition, not just slam, but folks who go to open mic, it was about, memorization, which is not a bad thing. It's a good tool. But I got bored of like pressuring myself to memorize. And I just got bored of this body not doing anything else. And I was also like playing around with musicians and depending on the musician that you're working with, some of them could be very encouraging, and I was around those who were into me putting a microphone into a guitar pedal. And that's ultimately how it happened. And then I got bored with one pedal and I went to another pedal. So that's
Another question?
One more question. Where do you find the confidence to display your work? Whenever I've been started, I'm like, it's crazy. I'm scared. So why aren't you scared?
I'm scared. No, it's. I mean, like, fear can either stop you from doing something or like push you to do something. And I think sometimes I fear things and I don't advance to the level I want to, or I fear doing something. I mean, it's a valid question because I think I do deal with fear a lot. I think the easy answer to that is that I never look at the audience. Right? So it's like, if I'm just like, this is my workstation. I'm not going to look at y'all. I'm not going to catch any eye contact because this is, so I won't look at you. And that's how I get over the fear. But I think also like being creative, you have those moments of like, ooh, should I do it? Should I do it? Just go for it. The worst can happen is that it sucks. You know, and then it's like, all right, well, at least now I know. You know, it's like you try something else. You know, but but you won't know that it sucks until you try it. You get what I'm saying? Right? So it's just like, like I said earlier, have fun, make mistakes, have some more fun. You know? I mean, and also to that, it's like, have fun, make mistakes, have some more fun, remain a human, remain a good relative, and while you're having fun, you're remaining a good artist. That's how it's that thing. So yeah, so fear it, make a mistake and be like, all right, my bad, all right, I'm gonna try something else.